Hey everybody, it's Dr. Johnny. Today I want to tell you about a supplement I recently added to my personal daily regimen. And it takes a lot for me to add something new to an already kind of extensive list of things that I take every day. But I've just recently added Omega-7 to my regimen, and I want to tell you why. You've heard me talk a lot about inflammation. Inflammation is at the heart of absolutely every degenerative disease. It's a promoter of heart disease. It's a component of Alzheimer's. It's definitely a component of obesity and weight gain. In fact, I just finished interviewing the great Barry Sears, and we talked for about a half an hour about exactly that, the influence of inflammation on weight gain and how those two things are fellow travelers. So anything that lowers inflammation is going to get my attention. We've known for a long time that omega-3s, particularly from fish oil, are probably the most anti-inflammatory molecule on the planet, which they are. But omega-7s were recently tested at the Cleveland Clinic. Now, Cleveland Clinic is, really, it's like the Mayo Clinic. It's just one of the outstanding medical facilities in the country. And Mike Roizen was the chief researcher on this particular study. And you may know him because he was Mehmet Oz's writing partner. So all those, the owner's manual book, all that stuff is Oz and Roizen. So Roizen was the lead researcher on this study. And what they did was they gave 210 milligrams of omega-7 to people in a clinical trial, and they found that it lowered inflammation by, get this, 44%. Now, that is an astonishing result. How do they know that it's lowering inflammation? They use a test called the CRP test, which I recommend highly that you get from your doctor next time you go for a physical. It's a basic test. They can add it on. It's not very expensive, and it will give you a very good indicator of systemic inflammation in the body, and it's notoriously difficult to bring it down. My significant other has had high levels of CRP for quite a while, and we've looked for everything, what can bring them down, and we up her omega-3 dosage. Well, omega-7 is now one of the main supplements I have her on every single day. The one that I like the best, and there are a number of them that are out there now, is Barlean's, and they call it the heart remedy. And this is a little backstory that I will tell you because I know the folks at Barlean's very well. For a long time, the marketing department didn't know whether to call this heart remedy or joint remedy. Maybe you can figure out why. Anything that causes inflammation is going to cause problems in the joints. It's going to cause pain. It's going to cause discomfort. It's also doing all kinds of stuff beneath the radar in your arteries and in your brain and all the other places that inflammation does its mischief. But it has such a profound effect on joint pain that they were going to market it as joint formula. I think they finally went with heart remedy. Either case, this is the stuff. And what I particularly like about this form of omega-7 is that it comes from anchovies. Many competing products come from sea buckthorn, which is a good source of omega-7s. I've looked at the research on both. I am partial to the one that comes from fish. I think that there are some compounds that come along with the sea buckthorn form that are not necessarily the best, and I don't know whether the dosages are the same as what was used in the Cleveland Clinic. In the Barlean's brand one, the heart remedy, it's exactly 210 milligrams per little heart-shaped, it's a cute little heart-shaped capsule. And another thing I'll let you in on is that I heard off the record from people involved in the research that although they got great results with the 210 milligram dosage, they got even better results when people took higher dosages. So even though it says 1 capsule per day on the label, I take 2, and I have my significant other take 2 as well. So this is my latest addition. Again, an anti-inflammatory diet. You cannot beat that, not only for weight loss, but for heart health and for brain health. You want as much anti-inflammatory firepower as you possibly can muster from your diet, from fruits and vegetables and antioxidants and all the other stuff that has natural anti-inflammatories in it. And you want anti-inflammatory supplements such as fish oil omega-3s and now the omega-7s. And again, this is the one I like, the heart remedy from Barlean's. This is Dr. Johnny. So long for now.